Hello my beautiful friends, my name is Olena and I welcome you to my channel Fit Journey Life and to week 9 of our Root to Rise practice. Today our practice and a sub-theme for this theme is renewal, and I think about how relating to nature, as the nature is in this beautiful stage of renewing itself when the trees lost leaves and new leaves are coming out. My grapevines have been in a dormant state and now the new leaves are coming up, this regrowth and rebirth, renewal, to how we can relate it to our practice today. And so I welcome you to join me on the mat. So go ahead, grab your props if you are using any, your blocks, your blankets, your towels, pillows, bolsters, whatever you have. If you need some extra support as you're getting creative, honestly, to using them. If you have them laying close by and if you'd like to make them part of your practice, feel free to do so, bring them in. So we're going to start our practice today with, as we release, we will renew, but we're going to start with a lion's breath, Simhasana. So we're coming to a kneeling position, and again the option here, if you'd like, would be to grab a bolster and set the bolster up just like this, so sliding forward a little bit so your maybe hips are lifted, knees are bent, and the legs just hugging the bolster, just like that. And to give yourself a little bit lift if there's too much constriction on your knees or kind of sitting all the way down, right? So just know you have an option. And as you come to this seated position here to our Simhasana, so many different ways to practice. You can cross your legs as well if that works for you here. You can even bring your palms down and engage with your breath. So we're going to take 5 Simhasana breath, 5 lion's breath. And I want to talk about the benefits of this practice is when we elongate our tongue. So when we take the inhale and maybe begin to, we'll lengthen the muscle as we exhale too, but we're also like when we inhale, we begin to lift, at least that's the goal, to kind of lift the tongue up towards the top of your roof, the roof of the mouth. And so when you are elongating that muscle, you also lift your tongue muscles, you're lifting your hyoid bone. As you're lifting your hyoid bone, you're also activating your digestion, you are activating your core, your rectus abdominis, your pubic area, your pelvis. And so there's quite an experience, right, that is happening that you're giving yourself. You're also activating your platysma muscle, which runs in the front of your throat here. And cosmetically, when we think about this muscle that maintains your throat, cosmetically we might see the skin wrinkly when the muscle is weak. So engaging this muscle through this breath is actually helps strengthen it. Also teaches your platysma muscle to relax during the inspiratory processes. And not only you're engaging all these muscles, but if you think about your muscles or the areas of your core, you're engaging 3 different areas of your core. You're engaging your thoracic diaphragm, which would be your Uddiyana Bandha. You're engaging your pubic area, which would be your Muladhara Bandha, and then you're engaging your vocal diaphragm, which is what we call in yoga Jalandhara Bandha. So there is kind of more scientific explanation of what is happening when we're practicing this breath called Simhasana. So again, if you're choosing to cross your legs or come up to a kneeling position and use the bolster, so just find that comfortable, whatever is comfortable for you today as we take this next 5 breaths. So go ahead and bring your palms down on the mat. And also, as we do this, we're engaging the muscles of our eyes and kind of we're drawing the eyes in and up as we do this practice. So as you inhale through the nose. And feel the tongue lifting up towards the roof of the mouth. Lengthen the tongue and breathe out. All the way here. Really want to be forceful. Inhale through the nose. Feel the tongue lift up. And let's do this 3 more times together. And think about all the core, the diaphragms that are activating here. Because it feels really good, let's do this 3 more times. And as you exhale, lift your gaze upward. Notice the energy spreading throughout your body. You can stay on your bolster if you're using one. Just take a moment here to let the energy circulate throughout the body as you come to your natural breath. And begin to connect with your intention for our weekly practice as you invite intention into your heart, repeating it to yourself. And then we're going to start, or perhaps even continue here, by drawing figure 8 with our nose. And it would be a side figure 8. We're going to inhale, lift our nose up diagonally to your right, to the side, bring it down, exhale. Inhale, draw the nose upward to the other side. And exhaling, lowering it down through the center. And just stay with your breath. Notice those inhales and exhales. I'm just realizing that and without assigning a number to the movement, just connect in the moment. Ask your body at what pace it feels comfortable moving today. And just observe the sensations present in the back of your neck, the back of your body. Bringing our palms together, let's rub them. Perhaps a little bit faster here so we really feel the warmth, just like the warmth comes into our life when the plants kind of opening up to that warmth and sunlight. So it's really creating the warmth with this friction. And then cup your palms over your eyes. Closing your eyes here, just let them rest a little. And letting your palms open. Keep your eyes closed here.
And we're going to do 3 circles counterclockwise. So just begin to draw those circles with your eyes under the closed eyelids. And really accentuating the circles here, just making them as large as you can. And then reverse by taking those 3 circles in the opposite direction. And then draw your eyes up over to your right upper corner. And then cross them down towards your left lower corner. And let's do this a few times, bringing the eyes up, then down diagonally. Lengthening those muscles in the eyes. You may feel a little bit of the pulling here. And then switch by bringing the eyes under the closed eyelids to your left upper corner. And then drawing diagonal line down towards the right lower corner. And repeating this a few times, this diagonal line from the upper corner to the lower corner. And notice the muscles, how they lengthen. And then take a moment here to squeeze the muscles of your eyes. And just very gently begin to flutter your eyelids. Notice how they softly open up to the sunlight, to the first rays of light. Blinking your eyes a little bit more. And if you'd like, bringing the hands onto your head here. Let's give our head a little massage as we spread the fingers out. And softly, maybe with just a little bit pressure where it is needed, massaging our head. And notice the tension that maybe is there at the moment, and press a little bit more into those areas with the tips of your fingers, massaging it out with circular movement. And we're going to take our fingertips and start tapping in the center of our forehead and slightly out towards the, I want to say whiskers, but just again starting from the center here and tapping out to the sides. I need to remember this word, what it's called. I know it will come to me. And then go from the inside and out again. And then gently press here to the sides. And we're going to move our fingers, the pointer and the third finger, to the back. So upward, back, down, and forward. Just a few movements just like that with gentle pressure. Just very gentle. Taking the tip of your pointer finger and the tip of your thumb, bringing it over and under the ridge where the eyebrow is, right in the center, and we're going to slide it out just like that as we are rooting into renewal, encouraging the growth, perhaps personal growth within us, maybe releasing as we have done last week the ama and everything that have accumulated during winter as we spring back into the growth, reaching towards the sun, getting the energy from the sun. And then from here we're going to take the tip of the finger, or the pointer finger and the tip of your thumb, and bring it over to and under to where the cartilage of your ear is on both sides. And we're just going to move it up, back and down, just a few times, just like that. And just notice, maybe kind of extending this movement a little bit more. Gentle ear massage, vagus nerve massage. And continue on just like that, if that feels good for you. And if you want, here we can also kind of massage our ears starting from the very top and making our way out by gently pressing all the way down towards the soft spot of the ear here. And again, just notice how that feels. I absolutely enjoy this self-massage. All right, so let's continue on. Coming to our mat. You're welcome to use your bolster or pillow if you have one, or just set it aside. And as you come to your mat, bring your palms in front of you. You may stack one on top of the other if you want, or you may interlace your fingers here. And we're just going to start rotating, inviting rotation in our neck, in our back and shoulders here, by taking one elbow to the back, then the other, kind of like back strokes with the elbows bent. And notice this movement and how your spine moves naturally with this movement, keeping your muscles, rather than releasing the shoulder muscles, just really keeping them strong, noticing that support of the muscles in your shoulder joints. As we are opening up the space between our vertebrae, taking the gaze with us to the back. And inhale here, squeeze the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, open your arms, releasing and broadening the shoulders away from the ears. Swishing side to side if that feels good. And again, you can come to a cross-legged position, or you can still be in the kneeling position here. So just gentle rocking movement. Turn your palms down, letting your left palm come to your mat. If you are kneeling just like that, you can just lift up simply. You're welcome to use the block if you have one, or a stack of books. As you press your palm either into the mat or into the block, just to give yourself a little lift. If you're sitting cross-legged, simply come up onto your knees again, extend your right leg long to the side, connecting through the inner ridge of your foot, in inner arch. As you inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Stay pressing into your block or into the mat. It may look a little bit different here. So I suggest, if you need a little bit more height and length here, really get that stack of books or the block. And as you press the heel out, connecting a little bit more into the inner ridge here, notice line, energetic line from the right heel to the right fingertips. Find your breath, lengthen a little bit more. And then exhale, bringing the arm to the side and to the back towards your lower back here. And take a moment here to open up just a little bit more, not too much, but just drawing the shoulder to the back, finding that rotation while connecting through the inner arch for support. Notice as you are taking a few breaths here, Maybe there is sensation in the hip. If it is present, just observe it. Sensation in the shoulders. Our spring renewal here. Draw the shoulder in. Coming to Malasana pose here. Stepping our feet up. We're going to use the block. Again, if it is in your practice, or simply set the block aside. And if you're using the block, just sit on this block. We're bringing the feet slightly, keeping them slightly apart, but still in, just hiding behind our knees here. Bringing the palms together and lifting up onto our heels. If that works for you, it can be easier with the block behind you. Bringing palms together, pressing the elbows into the inner parts of your knees here, and just open your hips wide. And if that feels good, let's create 3 circles here, counterclockwise with the nose. And then 3 circles clockwise. Coming to center here, take a moment if you need to bow so you don't get lightheaded. And then bring the palms in front of you. So if you were not using the block, again, just an opportunity here to even draw your heels down if that is available, or be on your knees. So coming to a kneeling here position again, maybe setting the block to the other side, or setting the block of books to the other side, pressing the right palm down into the set of books, stack of books or the block, extending left leg out, connecting so that inner arch. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over until we find that line. And staying here for a few breaths, deeply breathing into your belly, letting it expand, and then breathing out, letting the body soften. Letting the torso soften while keeping the alignment here. One more, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, release the arm, placing the top of the left hand to your lower back and opening up your shoulder to the back. Staying here for 3 breaths at least, and connecting with sensations in the body, sensations in the hips, shoulders, neck. And as you're ready, come back to center, just like that. Step your foot in, and coming back to our Malasana here again, using the block if needed, or staying or arriving in this pose without the block. Your option here would just stay connected through your palms and through the elbows as you're find this connection. So I absolutely like to explore the connection, the chain of connection here, as we're starting with our feet. And think about the plants also. When I think about the grapevine, how they are connecting with each other to help them grow. So think about starting from the foundation, your feet, and then pressing into the palms, but also because we press into the palms, into another energy lock, we are letting our elbows find connection in the inner part of our knees. So there's a whole connection chain that is present here. Or we can think about, as we're still opening up our hips, the connection comes from the feet, through the elbows, the palms here. And as we find this connection, we also notice how the spine rises naturally. And we are growing just like the plants, growing in our strength. So stay here for a few breaths. Renewing ourselves, energizing ourselves. One more deep breath in and out. Notice if that felt good. Now let's get back. Let's get on our back here. And we are going to do bicycle. We had a bicycle request from one of the viewers there. So go ahead and bring, if you're using the blanket, bring it over to your upper back. So the lower back can flatten as needed. So step your feet in towards your hips and lengthen your spine, perhaps drawing your chin slightly down, or not all the way down, but just slightly towards your collarbones, so the back of your spine lengthens a little bit more. Engage your core and bring your knees up. We can bring the palms down with the arms outstretched to the sides of the torso and just begin to create those bicycle movements here, extending one leg at a time while lengthening through the lower back, pressing the lower back into the floor a little bit more to give ourselves that connection here as we're strengthening our core. And then as you're ready, reverse your bike. Let's pedal backward. You may also notice how the shoulders are rising, so can you encourage your shoulders to release to the ground? And one more here. Go ahead and squeeze your knees into chest. Roll side to side. Visualize a little seed that has been filled and has nutrients inside and has been fed with water here, just ready to open up to the sunlight. And as you inhale, can you begin to extend your legs? They simply could be extended upward here. Extend your arms to the back, maybe keeping them up a little bit. So movement stay here, or we can extend them out. Think about that seed bursting and the sprout begins to open up as we're reaching towards the sun. We can press our feet together here just for a moment. And if you need, you can do it with one leg. Just set one foot down. And if you, again, want more engagement, you can just still press into your inner parts with your feet together, into the inner parts of the ankles to give yourself that support. Maybe notice the energy and the strength in your core. And then exhale, bring your knees into chest again, gentle squeeze. And let's roll again, side to side. Observe how your body connects on right side and left side. Thank you for joining me today for our yoga practice. It has been more moving, more engaging, more alive today. So go ahead here and extend your legs out and long in front of you. You may rest your palms on your belly, or you may extend your arms to the sides of the torso. And take this time here to let your body relax, just inviting this full relaxation and permitting yourself 2 minutes of rest. Let's rest together for 2 minutes. Step your feet to the edges of the mat, flattening your lower back, and swish your knees side to side. You can take your arms out a little bit if that's helpful. Think about your intention that you've set for the practice today. Notice your body, notice your mind, notice your spiritual state. Notice how all of them come together as you are opening up to the state of being more present, more aware of the life that is happening around you. Notice what is rising as we rooted into this practice of renewing, newly renewing the share. I also want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed in this last week, my little community of subscribers there. I really appreciate each one of you. Thank you for joining and practicing and moving with me. Thank you for sharing this time somewhere else in the world behind the screen, but just knowing that you're sharing this time with me just makes me feel happy. So thank you again. Thank you for subscribing, and you're welcome to invite your friends to subscribe as well and follow our weekly practices and continue fostering and growing our community. Thank you again from my heart to yours, and much love, much kindness and joy going your way. Namaste.